everybody, and welcome to the Impossible DL channel. My name is Deanna, and today we are playing The Testament of Sherlock Holmes, which is the next game in the series that they have. So I had just finished Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper, and I didn't want to play any of the games before that one, because those ones are the older ones from like really early 2000s and stuff. And I don't know, they're just like little too hard, if that makes sense. I mean, I've played them once. It was fun, but it was more aggravating than anything else. So I have played this game before. I have forgotten the story, like I always do. So obviously this game is a mystery puzzle game, just like all the other Sherlock Holmes games. But I don't remember the story, so let's just get into it. Let's play a new game. Yes. Excited. I like the Sherlock Holmes games so much. Well, that was a little creepy.
Ow! Ah! What's this? No! Baba. Boop, boop. La la la. Ooh. Oh, look! It's a book! Maybe it's a book about pirates with a treasure map. No, I don't think so. I wish that I had seen through all your lies. Oh, start from the beginning, not the middle. And so I decided to pick up my pen to relate the most disturbing episode of my life thus far.
It all began early one morning in 1898, when Sherlock Holmes invited me to accompany him on a visit to the Marquis of Conyngham.
Watson, my dear fellow, we can now go and inform the Marquis that we have found the Samoan necklace, and very much faster than Inspector Baines, too, which pleases me.
Have you really solved the theft, Holmes? And so quickly?
I have indeed, Watson, and believe me, it was completely unnecessary to spread out all over London, as our friend Baines thought was best. He likes to boast that his methods are equal to mine, but once again the outcome has contradicted him.
After all these years of accompanying you upon your investigations, I thought that by now I should be reasonably capable of following your train of thought. But in this particular case, I must admit that I don't understand anything at all.
Ah, you see, but you do not observe, Watson. There lies the difference. It is a matter of course.
A matter of course? In the middle of the night, when everyone is fast asleep, the service bell within that room rings out and alerts the servants. They dress quickly and come running, but the door is locked and there is a strong smell of burning from within. A few seconds later, the master of the house himself, The robbed Marchioness's husband, the Marquis of Conyngham, arrives and unlocks the door using the sole key. A fire has started inside the room, but they have managed to arrive in time to put it out. It is at that moment that the Marquis realizes that the famous Samoan necklace, which had been safe within its glass cabinet only a few hours earlier, has now disappeared.
In order to explain, let us confirm my theory before the arrival of Inspector Baines.
Okay. Alright, look around. Okay. Look at the broken showcase and click on it. Okie dokie.
This window was cut with a diamond. A clean, discreet piece of work. This is where the necklace was.
See how tiny the hole is, and not one fingerprint upon the window.
You always interact with left click. After clues examined, the icon will turn green. Please move Sherlock Holmes near the left window. You should see 2 clue icons. Okie dokie.
All the windows are locked. They've not been forced. A mark undoubtedly made by a diamond. Someone tried to cut the glass, but he was interrupted.
Therefore, the thief tried to escape through the window, but he was interrupted.
Yes, Watson. Go to the chimney, you'll see the hand icon. Oh. You can open your inventory by clicking the right mouse button. Oh. Okay. The piano.
Let us examine the crumpled scores that have fallen off the piano.
Oh.
Nothing of interest here. These sooty prints were left by a tiny hand.
I don't understand why these music scores are covered with soot.
Press R or middle mouse button to switch to first person. Oh. Nice. Okay. Left shift to move faster. Okay. Ah. Something in the fish tank and on the ground.
These documents are not very interesting, even though they're addressed to the Minister of Maritime Affairs.
The Marquis himself.
A candle. It must have fallen from the chandelier. Not very well kept, this aquarium. I can see a dead fish floating on the surface.
Okay, so space highlights the stuff I
All the windows
haven't
are locked.
looked
They've
at
not
yet.
been forced.
When the servants arrived at the door, having been alerted by the bell, they saw evidence of the theft and the fire, but they didn't see the thief.
This door is very hard to force. The Marquis is the only person to have the key. The thief could not get out through here until eventually, when the door was opened by the servants.
This draft screen makes an ideal hiding place.
As the theft was committed at night, I conclude that the thief hid himself behind the draft screen and waited until he was alone in the room. Strange, there aren't any prints, yet I'm sure that the thief hid here.
Okay. Okay, so I'm missing something. Oh.
The fire started here, just beneath the bell pull.
Whoever pulled the cord would have had his feet in the fire, unless it was pulled before the fire started. Strange. There are some objects here that have been knocked over.
Those ones,
Heading
yes.
towards his chosen escape route, probably the window, the thief knocked over the stool, which then caught fire.
But why didn't he try to put the fire out at once?
Ah, Mr. Holmes.
Hello?
You're already here.
Good morning, Inspector. You've arrived just in time.
Scotland Yard arrives like the cavalry, always in the nick of time. Ah, but I know that satisfied expression, Mr. Holmes. Have you already solved the case?
It's possible.
We have retraced the thief's rather unusual footsteps. He is a true acrobat. But what I cannot understand is that when the servants entered the room, there was no one to be seen. An acrobat, perhaps, but an invisible one? I do not think so.
The only explanation is that the thief escaped before the servants arrived. I don't know how, but there is no other way.
Half a point for the doctor, nil for the inspector.
I am pleased to see that you find the situation amusing, Mr. Holmes. Very well, then. Explain.
Dr. Watson was correct when he mentioned acrobatics, but he is mistaken about the nature of the acrobat. As for you, Baines, you're quite incorrect, as the thief was in the room when the servants entered.
Explain, for heaven's sake, Mr. Holmes.
Watson, how could a thief be missed in the middle of 8 men?
I don't know. Because he is very small? Stop teasing us, Holmes.
Exactly, because he is small and remarkably agile.
You're thinking of a monkey?
And a trained monkey at that, without a doubt, a Leontopithecus rosalia from Central America. The animal had been hidden inside the room for several hours, calmly awaiting the signal from his master. Once night had fallen and the room was empty, a high-frequency whistle alerted the monkey that it was time to begin the procedure for which he had been trained. The monkey emerged from his hiding place and used the point of a diamond to open the glass cabinet and steal the necklace. He headed across to the window by the chimney, but knocked over the stool, which in turn knocked aside the fire guard and started the fire. The frightened monkey jumped from the chimney by swinging from the bell pull, thus alerting the house servants. He then went to the window and began to use his diamond to cut a hole, but was interrupted by the staff trying to gain entry via the door, and he panicked again. He ran across the piano, scattering the music scores onto the floor, before hiding inside the chandelier, knocking over a candle. Finally, the servants and the Marquis entered the room, leaving the door open while they put out the fire. It was during the confusion that our agile little thief made his escape through the doorway. As simple as that.
A brilliant explanation. Bravo, Holmes.
And the necklace?
A monkey did it.
I can see it from here, my friends. It's right in front of us.
We have searched the room
What?
from top to bottom, Holmes. How were we unable to find it?
Because we paid insufficient attention to the only victim of this affair.
What victim? No one is dead?
Yes, Watson, a poor goldfish whose destiny was to die, crushed by one of the most precious necklaces in England.
Oh.
The aquarium is just beneath the chandelier. I understand.
The little monkey had likely hung the necklace around its neck and lost it when he leapt from the chandelier. The jewels fell into the aquarium, where they remain now.
Huh.
Marquis, here is your necklace, intact, just a little wet.
Mr. Holmes, this brilliant demonstration does credit to your reputation.
Thank you so much, Marquis. Do you wish to verify the authenticity of your jewel?
No, I recognize it. I have spent many hours admiring it, you know.
Good. I will return it to its box and...
Inspector, a bank has just been held up. You must follow me at once. Orders of Scotland Yard.
What times?
Sirs, duty calls. My regards, Marquis. And well done again, Mr. Holmes.
There, the necklace is in its box. We've lost enough time here. Let's go home, Watson.
Ah, very well, as you wish. A good day to you, Marquis.
With pleasure, gentlemen. And once again, Thank you.
Huh. A monkey did it, guys. A monkey.
This morning's newspaper. Holmes, have you read this article about you?
No, Watson, not yet, and I won't have time to.
Read it before you leave. It's outrageous.
If you insist.
Oh, I want that one. Sherlock Holmes at the home of the Marquis of Conyngham. The investigation is a fiasco. Yesterday, the celebrated detective Sherlock Holmes was invited to the manor of the Marquis of Conyngham to supply his conclusions. Following his investigation into the disappearance of the priceless Samoan necklace, it should be recalled that the lady called in the detective after the police appeared flummoxed in the face of astonishing circumstances surrounding the theft. Indeed, the vulnerable piece of jewelry disappeared while the door to the room in which it was displayed was locked. The alarm was raised by the servants, alerted by the room servant. Okay. Only person in possession of the key opened the door. Okay. We already know all this. The most astonishing factor is that no thief was found within the room. Solved the case, twinkling of an eye, and the jewel was recovered. I will not waste my time on the various explanations as to the disappearance because I would prefer to draw your attention, dear readers, to the last surprising developments in the case. Following the departure of Sherlock Holmes, who placed the necklace in the safe himself, the Marquis noticed that the jewel was nothing but a poor copy of the original. Let it not be forgotten that the Samoan necklace, though plain and without ornament, is unique because of its rarity of its pearls. Pearls are pearls which are found only in a small part of the lagoon. The priceless necklace. Okay, so it's a fake now? So I'm going to place a simple question. Should we not, in all open-mindedness, ask ourselves if the necklace was not simply and deliberately exchanged for a fake by Mr. Holmes himself? Wow. I'm aware, dear readers, that the brutality of this question, with any preconceptions, may certainly shock some of you. Lucky chance managed to include... Okay. Okay.
Prince Woodville, French culinary expert and bagpipe player, might be our next king. That's not so shocking, my dear fellow.
You know exactly to which article I'm referring, Holmes. How can Farley dare to tarnish your reputation like that?
You know, Watson, that wherever glory walks, jealousy is bound to follow. As for the forgery of the necklace, I suspect that we shall soon be enlightened in this regard. Come in, Inspector Baines, the door's open.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. How did you know I was here?
You are one of our rare visitors who avoids the second-to-last step of the stairs, which creaks dreadfully. And if I add the clinking of the handcuffs at your belt, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit, Inspector?
Have you read that rag?
Necklace.
Inspector, I assume that you have the fake necklace with you. It's why you're here. Your superiors would like me to examine it.
Indeed. They would like you to confirm or deny putting this fake in the box.
Can't that wait? I must go to the house of Lord Peregrine Maitland, the Bishop of Knightsbridge.
Inspector, can you explain this slander? Has the necklace of the Samoas really been replaced by a fake?
I don't know how the reporter got hold of the information, but it's true. About the necklace, of course. I wouldn't permit myself to question the integrity and honesty of Mr. Holmes.
The necklace is a forgery? Impossible! I saw the Marquis authenticated before my very eyes, before Holmes returned it to its place.
Mr. Holmes, the Marquis believes Osmond Farley's theory. I shouldn't be surprised if the reporter isn't behind all this slander about you. He's a freelancer, well known for his explosive and subjective articles. In any case, the Marquis assures us that you were the last person to have the necklace in your hands.
Let's return to the Marquis's house, Holmes. I'm sure that we'll have no trouble in taking apart this theory.
It is unnecessary. Such allegations collapse on their own, like one of Mrs. Hudson's soufflés. Let us leave the police to solve this problem and turn our attention to the matters in hand.
Perhaps
Which
you're
are...
right, Holmes.
And the Marchioness?
She is beside herself. Without the necklace, her marriage is compromised. It is the principal item of the young woman's dowry.
What a
Oh.
lovely marriage. Holmes, forgive me for insisting, but don't you want to examine the fake jewellery?
Watson, I have an appointment, and it's out of the question that I arrive late.
It will only take you a couple of minutes. You really must quell the suspicions put forward in this appalling article. If you will allow me, Inspector?
Be my guest.
Very well. These 3 pearls are of poor quality.
Same with that
This
one.
pearl is a different color.
Oh.
This pearl is too small. It is not in its place here. Too many defects. This necklace is a fake. This is nothing but a vulgar copy, and at a glance it would appear that the forger has intended for it to be seen as such.
How could we have been fooled by such a blatant imitation? I don't understand.
Yes, how is it possible? Holmes, do you have a theory about this?
I have absolutely no idea. You insisted that I examine the necklace, and I have done so. Now it is important that I keep my appointment. I'm sure, Inspector, that you will throw some light on this affair.
Holmes.
You may accompany me, Watson, if you care to do so.
Goodbye, gentlemen. I'll keep you informed as to my inquiries.
Goodbye, Inspector. You mentioned a bishop, didn't you? Are we going to his home?
Yes, the Bishop of Knightsbridge. I put his address on our map of London on my desk. Would you get it for me, please?
All right, Holmes.
Oh, I'm Watson now. This desk?
The work table, where Holmes analyzes things.
Nope. Wait, right here?
Holmes's homemade analyzer.
Nope. What's that over there? It's a bunch of stuff.
Hospitals and dispensaries in London.
What? What's that? Oh. Up, up, up.
The harpoon that was used to kill Black Peter. A horrible murder.
So that was from one of their older games, I believe. But not that one.
And this is how my dear friend and colleague treats his clients' letters.
Okay. Desk. Right here.
I have found your map.
Oh. Bishop something, I believe. Right?
The police? Already? How did you know?
May we see the Bishop of Knightsbridge?
Yes. Yes, of course. But come in.
What has happened, Reverend?
What?
I don't know. It was last night, I think. I only just arrived, and I have made this macabre discovery. My God. How horrible. I haven't called anyone. How did you know that?
Holmes, look!
Oh, wow.
Appallingly mutilated.
How dreadful.
Mutilated. And killed. He was such a good
Jeez.
man. How could anyone be so brutal? Look at him. He is barely recognizable now. How could any of God's children be responsible for that?
They were evidently unworthy children, Reverend. Now do please try to calm yourself and focus, because we will need your assistance. Do you have any idea as to the motive behind this?
I haven't had time to do an inventory, but nothing appears to have been stolen. And anyway, His Excellency didn't own anything of great value. I don't know what else I can tell you.
Note this down, please, Doctor.
Doctor? But you aren't the police?
No, Reverend. I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson. We are here at the request of the bishop.
In that case, I must ask you to leave, and not to touch anything. I must get in touch with the authorities without further delay.
Reverend, when the inspectors of Scotland Yard find themselves at a dead end, which they quite often do, I assure you, then they turn to me for help. If you will allow us to continue our investigation, then you shall have the answers to all of your questions.
Out of the question! I don't even know you! I'm going to call the police, whether you like it or not.
It would be better for everyone, Reverend, if you kept your temper. Watson, are you taking notes? This affair promises to be a complex one. Therefore, we must not overlook the slightest detail.
Yes, Holmes. I am keeping a meticulous set of notes. I have created a very clever deduction board. One thing we can be sure of at the moment is that this crime was not for gain. The Reverend has informed us that nothing valuable was stolen, and indeed it would seem that the bishop had nothing of any worth to take.
Very good, Watson. Do continue.
Okay. What was it? Okay. Oh, Jesus. No, I want to examine the body.
His feet have been burned.
My first impression is that he wears a size 9 shoe.
You? But what does it matter, Holmes? This poor man was tied just below the knees.
To stop him from walking, certainly, but mostly to free his feet. A finger. Apparently, it doesn't belong to the Bishop of Knightsbridge.
How dreadful.
These burns are terrible.
Okay. Oh.
A piece of rope that was used to tie up that poor man.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I think that's everything. No, back.
The fingers have been crushed and violently struck.
My God, Holmes, this man was horribly tortured.
Jesus, criminy.
His forearms have been ripped. Pieces of skin have been torn off. What do you think, Watson?
I'd say that he was eaten alive. Yet I've noticed a curious degeneration of the skin tissue around the wounds. His stomach is covered in scratches. Quite evidently, they weren't made recently.
So, these wounds were not made by his murderers.
Hmm.
The fingers have been crushed and violently struck.
Okay, is there anything else? Not that I can see. Okay. Here.
His chest has been lacerated, I would say, with a very sharp and fine blade. You can see by his expression that he suffered terribly.
His mouth is covered in blood, and I can make out strips of skin between his teeth. My dear friend, everything points to this man having gnawed at his own forearms.
That's unbelievable,
What?
Holmes.
What? Why would he do that? Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, I think that's... Yeah, that's everything here.
Something is missing here.
Oh, yes? And what might that be?
His shoes. Watson, his shoes are missing.
Wait, what's that? On the floor.
A broken file and blood near the neck.
What a strange smell. Phew. Chemical components, I think.
This stove is filled to overflowing.
Okay.
A broken bottle of whiskey. However, the Bishop of Knightsbridge was known for his sobriety.
There is blood on this paperweight. This paperweight was used to crush the victim's fingers.
Oh, God.
A bottle of whiskey. I can make out fingerprints stained with blood and dirt.
It would seem that the brutes who tortured the bishop to death were intoxicated with alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think that's everything right there.
The picture of Peregrine Maitland, commander of the infantry brigade of Her Majesty's Guards at Waterloo.
The Bishop of Knightsbridge has the same name as his ancestor, an illustrious family.
It's a cilice, designed to bruise the person wearing it. The bishop wore it as repentance.
A whip?
No, it is a discipline for self-flagellation. This very pious man must have had the habit of mortifying his flesh as a means of repentance.
Oh my gosh.
Impossible to open it. Impossible to open it.
Alright, looks like we
Reverend,
got a puzzle.
I'm missing something. An implement with which to open this chest. Could you tell me where to find it?
No, go to the devil!
What are you afraid of, Reverend? What is inside the chest?
I'm not afraid of anything. In fact, I do have the necessary implements, but if I have to give them to anyone, it will be to a representative of the law and no one else.
Okay. Let's look over here. Ooh, what's that? Uh-oh. Oh, there it goes.
A surgical scalpel covered in blood. There isn't any doubt the wounds on the bishop were administered with this scalpel.
Okay. Nope, that one.
Watch where you're putting your feet, Watson. Have you noticed these prints upon the ground?
I don't know what that dinging
those
means.
muddy marks.
See here, Watson. Footprints can often provide more vital information than the very best of informants.
Yes, if you know how to make them talk, that is.
It's child's play, Watson. We will begin by excluding the contaminating prints, which are yours and mine from where we came in, and those of our dear Reverend who was so impatient to call the police.
Okay.
Size 9. Size 9.
Okay.
Nothing of interest here. Size 9. Size 9.5.
Oh.
Size 9. Size 9.5.
Okay.
Nothing of interest here.
Nope. How many? Oh, God. Okay, hang on.
This print came from an expensive pair of shoes, and it seems recent. It is not a laborer's shoe.
Gotcha. So this must be Sherlock's shoe.
Hobnail boots like those worn by laborers. Hobnail boots like those worn by laborers.
Okay.
A fragment of stone.
Oh.
Peculiar. Well-worn shoes with an odd pattern on the soles. Well-worn shoes. Nothing of interest here.
Question 2. Okay. What do the footprints reveal? One man joined those who were already in the room. One man left the room wearing different shoes. One man was carried so as not to leave footprints. All men left the room jumping one leg. Left the room wearing different shoes.
Strange but true. One of the crooks was wearing a different pair of shoes when he left here.
1.
That's not right. Start again.
2.
That's not right. Start again.
3.
We now know that there were 3 crooks. Therefore, we have 3 men who came in and left again, but one of them was wearing a different pair of shoes from the ones which he came in with.
So, all we have to do is look for a workman who likes Italian shoes.
Oh, none of those were our shoes, the ones that we were looking at. What's in here?
This door has not been forced. Where does it lead, Reverend?
To His Excellency's room. There is just a mattress and a stool.
The bishop's bedroom. It is very austere. Nothing in particular here.
Yeah, literally, there's nothing in here. Key.
Closed. The veranda door hasn't been forced. Strange. Reverend, might I have the key?
No! You have no authority here. Let me call the police.
Perhaps we should listen to him, Holmes.
Perhaps you should let me get on with this, Watson.
Okay. Okay, let's think. I must be missing something. Wait, what? I thought I found everything under here. Oh.
This metal rod is for fastening the chilies.
What am I supposed to do with that thing? Okay, so now that's done. What am I supposed to do with it now? Okay. What if we... Oh. I don't know what I'm doing here, guys. Okay, let's highlight that thing and see if we can...
Closed.
Darn. There's something I am missing. Okay, let's check the puzzle thing.
Impossible to open it.
I don't understand. Y'all, I'm missing something. I don't know what it is. Everything's green. I don't get it. Am I supposed to question him?
You have no right to search here.
Okay. Watson, help me.
Let us look at our deduction board, Watson.
Oh. The bishop's shoes are missing. Yes. One of the murderers left in different shoes. One of the murderers is a member of the clergy, left wearing the bishop's shoes. One of the murderers sells shoes. Murderers are poor. One of the murderers came back for his shoes. Poor? Okay. Wasn't searched. Murderers were looking for something specific. The murderers got the wrong person. The bishop took the murderers by surprise. Specific. Poor and looking for something specific. The murderers wanted to steal from the bishop. The murderers searched for the bishop's shoes. The bishop murderers were hired. Yes! Guys, we're doing so good. Okay. Murderers were unable to open the safe. Victims savagely tortured. Yeah. The bishop was mortifying himself. He was used to pain. Okay. The bishop resisted torture. The bishop punished himself too severely. The bishop couldn't stand being... Oh yeah, he resisted. Okay. The murderers came here to kill the bishop. Got what they wanted. No.
Perfect.
They didn't give it.
It is evident that the Bishop of Knightsbridge's killers were after something specific, and that they did not find it. Reverend, I shall ask you one more time. Open the chest. The item they were seeking must still be inside. It is unlikely that they will let this matter rest. They will most certainly return to finish what they started.
And I'm telling you once more, the chest is locked and shall remain so.
Very well. We have reached an impasse. You are a stubborn man, Reverend. Watson, accompany our friend to the police station and return with Inspector Baines. Baines and no one else. I shall wait for you here. Go. Alone at last.
Oh.
Now I can continue my investigation.
Am I supposed to do something specific? Can I go out this way?
Alone at last.
Nope. Okay. What? What's with the dinging? I don't get it. Am I supposed to use the thing on the thing? The pokey thing? I don't know.
I need something.
Yeah, no duh. Ugh. Why do you keep dinging at me? I don't understand.
This lock should be easy to pick. Let's see.
Uh. Oh, okay. Eh?
That's not right. Start again. That's not right. Start again.
Sorry. Like that?
That's not right. Start again.
Like that?
That's not right. Start again.
No, you little... Okay. Straight. Down. Up. Yeah!
That's not right. Start again. That's not right. Start again.
Dude. Supposed to go down... Oh! Straight down. Oh, this is the straight part. This is the down part. Okay, straight, down, up. Like that?
There we are.
Yes!
It is simplicity itself.
Hey,
There isn't anything much in this room. It must be used as a reading or meditation room.
there's something on the floor. What is that?
An ink stain, quite fresh. This stain is just on the edge of the rug. Let's see. There is nothing on the floor, yet the ink must have soaked through the rug.
The rug's been moved, duh.
An ink stain.
Mm-hmm. Can I move the rug? There's something under there.
This inkwell was tipped over recently. The ink stain on the floor comes from the ink on the rug, but they are not in the same place. Someone has moved the rug recently.
Move the rug.
That is curious. There is something strange on the floor. Certain stones have been marked out, just like a chessboard.
Fantastic. I'm
That
not good at
is
chess.
curious. There is something strange on the floor. Certain stones have been marked out, just like a chessboard.
Yeah,
I need something.
Oh. Okay, what do I have? Pocket knife? Maybe?
That is curious. There is
Yeah?
something strange on the floor. Certain stones have been marked out,
Yes, you
just like
said
a
that.
chessboard. I need something.
Okay, so not the knife. I get that. Stone?
That is I need something.
Well... Okay. Scalpel.
That is I need something.
Or not the scalpel. That's fine. Oh, what's this?
Apparently, someone wanted to hide this statue. This horse resembles a large chess piece.
I
There
get
is a
it.
message underneath this statue. Let's see.
What a lack of imagination. Use your passion for chess. The last square on which the knight will place himself after having covered all the others will be the right one. I'm not good at chess, guys. Use your pressure. Okay, the last square on which the knight will place himself after having covered all the others will be the right one.
This message was written by a woman, but for whom was it intended? Interesting, this chess game.
Would be the right one. Okay, inventory. Would be the right one. Here. Here. I don't know what I'm doing. Am I supposed to get everything? Huh? Nah. Oh, here. Don't know what I'm doing. Uh-oh. Here. Here. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh crap, I think I screwed up, guys. Oh no. No!
That's not right. Start again.
No! No. No! I'm frustrated. I'm just moving now. I don't even know. I'm just going in circles. Hopefully this will work. Holy crap. Holy crap, it worked! Just go in a circle.
This
Just
last
go in a
piece should be the
circle.
good one. It will have to be pulled free.
What?
I need something.
Have to be pulled free. Pocket knife. 24th of April, my love. What a beautiful spring and what a marvelous day. Our dear youngest child's birthday. Every moment is so precious as our child blossoms and, without a doubt, he will soon be talking. I'm sure that his first words will be for you. He misses you so much, as do I. Are you sure you cannot get away on Sunday after Vespers? What's Vespers? I thought that 14th September, my darling. I know that you think I am insistent, but we absolutely must legitimize our union. We cannot live in sin all our lives. Oh. 3rd of March. Rest assured, my dear, that I understand your position is not easy, but have you thought about ours, the children's and mine? And I cannot allow our children's future to be compromised. Think about it, my love. What is a so-called scandal next to the well-being of your family? We must become husband and wife legally to finally form a real fam. Okay.
A packet of letters addressed to the Reverend. They were written by a woman who mentions his illegitimate children. Their affair isn't official. Perfect. I have you now, my wayward Reverend.
Woo! Wow.
Ah, Watson, you were gone a terribly long time, and Inspector Baines isn't with you.
I'm afraid not, Holmes. We were unable to find him.
Dr. Watson would not allow me to contact any inspector other than this Baines. What manners! I am a man of the church.
My dear Reverend, I notice that you are a chess lover. I trust you will excuse me, but I am never able to resist the appeal of a half-finished game.
You are an expert at chess. Very well, then. What do you want now?
As you might have guessed, resolving your small chess problem has allowed me to discover some very interesting letters.
Letters? What do they say?
Reverend, why hide these letters here and run the risk of the bishop finding them?
Holmes, what's in the letters?
Not now, Watson.
Where else could I have hidden them? My own chambers are too austere. They could offer no cover. I knew, however, that His Excellency, may he rest in peace, would not notice my game.
The contents of the Bishop of Knightsbridge's chest interest me greatly. Give me the elements you hold, Reverend.
Out of the question.
Corruption, blackmail, or threat? Corruption.
With the bishop no more, you are therefore the apostolic director of the diocese, are you not?
Well, yes, but only until someone else is appointed.
I am certain that the Honourable Bishop of York, whom I have the privilege of knowing well enough for him to listen to what I have to say, would recognize your qualities for the post.
If I receive new responsibilities, it will be through my faith and devotion, nothing else.
I
Blackmail?
am a gentleman, and it would distress me to be obliged to pass this correspondence across to your superiors.
Holmes, I know that the end justifies the means, but allow me to express some reservations about how you are proceeding.
You say you're a gentleman, but I hear nothing but the words of a blackmailer. The stems that you are looking for are scattered about this room. Manage by yourself.
Ah. Gotcha. Well, there's some right there. Sweet. Okay, everybody. I think we're going to stop here for this episode. Yeah, I think this video is a little long. Sorry. Okay, so somebody brutally murdered a bishop. And they tortured him. So messed up. So we'll keep in the next episode, we'll keep looking for the thing I just found, the pokey things for the puzzle chest thing. And I'm sure that'll be fun for me to do. Hopefully I don't have to play like actual chess. I don't remember what I have to do. I don't know. So if you guys like this game in this video, give it a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful and beautiful rest of your day. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!